What's up, singles? Welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Jay and my channel is all about lifestyle tips for singles. Today's video is going to be a little more serious because I'm talking about depression and weight gain. If you haven't seen it yet, a few weeks ago I uploaded a video about alternate day fasting, which I will link right up here. In June, I did alternate day fasting for 2 weeks and I lost about 10 pounds. I lost 9 pounds specifically, but then I made another video explaining exactly what I did to lose the weight and what I did on my fasting days and what I did on my eating days, and I'll link that one right here. But what I haven't shared with you guys is what happens after the fasting part has ended and how my life continued. And what has been happening to me since I uploaded those videos is I have been really depressed and I've been eating my feelings. And because of that, all the weight that I lost, I gained back because of my poor, not only my poor eating habits, but the fact that I was eating my feelings and not using healthier tactics to deal with my emotions and what I was going through. So I'm going to make this a really quick story, but I was doing really well on the alternate day fasting. I was like, things were going well in my career. Dating life, I'm still single, but I'm okay with that. I'm happy being single. So none of that was like in the way. What happened was I was working with a client and I was really passionate about what I was doing for that client, and the client and I bumped heads in a really public way, and that person pretty much exploded on me, and it took everything in me not to explode back and kind of like plead my case. Like, no, this is what I'm doing for you, and this is what I'm doing for your business and your brand. And the fact that I wasn't able to get through that person threw me into, oh, I'm trying not to cry, threw me into a like spiral of depression. So after that, I was just like eating terribly. I'm gonna try to drink my tea so I don't cry. It's really hot. So I was just like spiraled into this deep depression and was just eating nonstop left and right. Not only was I eating all the time, I was eating bad things like chips and stuff I don't even eat. Like I ate a sandwich. I don't eat sandwiches because I don't eat bread. So I was eating sandwiches. I was eating chips, which I wasn't eating before. And I stopped exercising. Remember, I was doing like my 10,000 steps a day. Stopped doing that. Started drinking wine more. I just basically gave up. And today I got on the scale and I was 180.6. Today is August 1st, Saturday. And I shot my ADF video in June, which I uploaded in June. Then I did my follow-up video in July. So since then, I've gained back 7 or 8 of the pounds. I was at 172. I started at 182.2. Then I got down to 172. No, I was at 181.2. And I got down to 172.2, which is now 9 pounds. And I'm at 180.6. So I pretty much gained back all the weight that I've lost. And that was the last straw. Like I'm not, if I keep going down this path, I'm not only going to gain back the weight that I lost, but I'm going to gain back more. And I'm not for that. So thank you to Elizabeth Bergelin. She left a comment on my alternate day fasting video that said, give me 1 second. OMG, I found you down the YouTube rabbit hole. I'm about to try this AD fasting for August. Thanks for all the information. You're an inspiration. I have consistently gained weight throughout the lockdown and I am desperate to lose it before September. Menopause has made it so difficult to lose weight, so I'm praying this works. Thanks. And we went back and forth with replies, but then she said, I have set a timetable for August. Fasting today, which is August 1st. Fasting today, eating tomorrow, which would be August 2nd. Then from Monday the 3rd of August, fasting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Eating in 12-hour windows on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. My current weight is 193 pounds. My target weight is 165 pounds. So hopefully this will get me on my way. Thanks for your reply. I'll keep you posted. No, Elizabeth, thank you. Because you definitely inspired me to not only get back on track with my weight loss and my diet and my exercise, but you've also convinced me to start looking into some healthy ways to deal with my sadness, my depression, and my anxiety. I do have a therapist. I do go through BetterHelp, the app, to connect with a therapist, and we talk virtually. We talk over video. We talk over phone. I'm definitely going to get back into that, and also I'm going to start practicing yoga or just looking into different things that will help me get through the days when the times when I'm feeling depressed. Another thing about being depressed, in addition to eating, I notice the things around me change. So the good thing about being depressed is when you've felt depression as often as I have throughout my lifetime, I know when I'm depressed. Like, I can look around and be like, okay, you're depressed. You need to snap out of it. You need to do something. One is I eat a lot and I gain weight. And two, my house is a mess. So my house has been not filthy, but in disarray for weeks. And one day I was just like, how did it get so bad? And that's the thing about depression, is that these bad habits sneak into your life. And one day you wake up and you're like, oh my God, how is my hair falling out? How have I spent all my money? How have I gained so much weight? Like, how is my house and my business affairs in disarray? It's because you don't notice these bad habits because you're depressed. It's like you're numbing. Depression is like your mind is numbing, and anything that seems normal seems not jaded, but like you can't tell what's normal and what's not. Like, everything seems normal. Drinking chocolate milk from the jug seems normal when you're depressed. But when you're not depressed, you'd be like, that is so disgusting. First of all, who drinks chocolate milk when you're almost 40? And who drinks it straight from the jug? And then who drinks a whole gallon of it? So those are the behaviors that seem acceptable when you're depressed, but when you're not depressed, seem totally out of the ordinary, seem totally unacceptable. And that was for me. Like, eating chips and sandwiches in my normal state of mind is totally unacceptable. When I'm depressed, it's like, oh yeah, it's cool. Everybody does it. It's totally fine for you to do this. So now that I'm aware of my depression, or that I'm in a depressive state, and now that I've gotten this energy or inspiration from my comments from Elizabeth, thank you again. I can't thank you enough. I am back on my ADF. I'm getting the help I need for my depression, and I'm going to be vlogging my ADF journey for the month of August once a week. So on Saturdays, I'm going to give you an update of what the previous week of ADF is like. And based on Elizabeth's comment, I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be doing for my ADF throughout the month of August. So today is the 1st. So just like I did in June, I'm going to eat on odd number days and I'm going to fast on even number days. Today, I haven't had anything to eat just because I got up late. I'm tired. I'm on my cycle. I don't have on a bra. Like, it's just a day, guys. It's raining outside, so I'm just going to do me. I'm drinking tea right now. It's English style tea, so it's tea with cream or milk. I prefer cream. Later on, I'm going to have sweet potato toast with avocado and an egg. And then for dinner, I'm going to have salmon, spinach, and rice. And then tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to fast the entire day. And then Monday, eat. Tuesday, fast, so on and so forth. And I'm going to do that for the entire month. Again, today I weighed in at 180.6. So next week, I will tell you guys what my weigh status has been. I'm also going to share with you what the week has been like. But I just wanted to make this video really quickly and just like sit down and tell you that losing weight is not easy. And although I'm grateful that I found ADF and my plan was to do it one week a month for the rest of the year, I have to be realistic with myself and be real with you guys that depression, the way it affects me, it definitely affects the way I eat and the way I move. I get in a real like sluggish state and I don't want to move and I don't want to do anything. So that's why I haven't been exercising and walking as much. And it's easy to be like, oh, it's raining outside, that's why I'm not walking. Nope. Billy Blank's got a whole series on YouTube. So I can get my cardio in, I can get my steps in the house, and there's no freaking excuse for me to not exercise. None at all. The only reason why I wasn't exercising is because I was depressed. The only reason why I wasn't eating well is because I was depressed. And I'm aware of it now. I'm making the changes and I will do better. And I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I'm going to share my experience with you, because if I'm sharing my life as a single person, it includes the good and the bad. So when I'm depressed, I'm going to tell you guys about it. And another thing that depression does is it makes me not want to do anything. So if you guys haven't seen videos from me for a while, it's because I've been depressed. And that one interaction with that one person threw me into a spiraling depression that has lasted weeks. And finally, I'm pulling myself out of that depression. I managed to clean up the whole house. The kitchen is clean. The living room is clean. My bedroom is clean. I'm washing my bedclothes now, which are like comforters and sheets. My sister makes fun of me because I say bedclothes. It's a very Southern thing to say. I have Southern parents. Get over it. So I'm washing my bedclothes now. My guest room is clean. Look at my office, y'all. Look how clean it is. Back. So I'm getting out of that. And when I know that I'm getting out of depression, it's like, okay, I'm moving more. I'm cleaning up. I'm fixing the things. I'm correcting the things that went wrong throughout my depression. So if my house was in disarray, I'm correcting that, which means I'm seeing that I'm getting out of my depressive state. And now I'm paying more attention to my diet and my weight and my exercise, which also means that I'm getting out of that depressive state. So it goes like this, depression goes in waves. It's not bipolar disorder. It's just, when you're in a hole, and you can't always see that you're in a hole, but then one day you look up and you're like, oh my God, there's a light up there. So let me try to crawl towards the light. So that's how depression works for me. You're in this hole. It's all dark all around, so you don't know anything different. It's like the darkness surrounds me. And then when you see the light, then something in me triggers like, okay, go after that. Now that I can see the difference between the light and the dark, I should make my way towards the light. So in this weight loss journey, I'm going to make my way back towards the light to get back to the place where I was in June when I lost all that weight and I was at 172. My goal weight, I haven't shared my goal weight before, and I'm not going to say it now, but my goal is to get to my college weight, what I weighed my senior year in college, because I feel that I was the most comfortable with my body at that weight. I'm 5'5", so technically I could get down to like 125. I feel like I would look sick if I weighed 125 pounds. So that is definitely not the goal, to be 125 pounds, but I definitely don't want to be 180, and I was at 202 last year. Definitely don't want to get back to that. I never want to be in the 200s. I don't care if I just had quadruplets. I don't want to weigh 200 pounds. So I'm going to get back on my weight loss journey using ADF, alternate day fasting, eating on the odd number days in August, fasting on the even number days, and I'm going to give you guys weekly updates every Saturday. Let's see. Yeah, and I definitely want to lose, by the end of August, I at least want to be back to the 172. And that's the only goal I'm going to give myself. I'm not going to give myself a crazy goal like, you need to weigh 160 pounds by August 30th. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I would just like to get back to the weight I lost in June, because I felt really proud of myself and good. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to be doing intermittent fasting on my eat days. So today, again, I haven't eaten anything, but it's like 3:00. So I'm totally fine to eat right now, but I'm only going to eat between 12 noon and 8 p.m. on my eating days. So that's my 8-hour window. And then I fast for, I think the calculation is like 36 hours. It's anywhere between 36 or 40 hours that I'm fasting before I can eat again. Because again, I'm fasting for a full 24 hours plus 24. Yeah, so it's 24 plus 16, which is 40. Yeah, and then I eat for 8, so that's 48 hours. Yes, so that's how it works. I eat for 8 hours, I fast for 40 hours, and then I eat during 8 hours again. So that's how that's going to work for me for the month of August, and I will see you guys next Saturday with an update video of how my first week of alternate day fasting in August went. Do me a quick favor, guys. Like this video if you are digging this content about alternate day fasting, weight loss, just like, again, single lifestyle tips or lifestyle tips in general. Also, subscribe to my channel if you want to join me on this alternate day fasting or weight loss journey. We're going to do it together. Leave your comments below. I will respond to you. I'll give you a shout out on the video. But hey, if you guys are going to do this, we're going to do this. I already said I'm going to do it. You said you're going to do it, so let's do it together. Elizabeth, me and you, girl, month of August, we are on it. So if you want to join me and Elizabeth on this alternate day fasting journey for August, then hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. So I'm going to do these ADF alternate day fasting videos on Saturday. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when that video drops. That's all I have for today's video, guys. I will see you next week. Like I said, hold me to it. If I don't upload a video, get at me, call me out on it. I will see you guys next Saturday. But until then, stay safe.